Sorry about that. I zoned out.
Hello there.
Hello there. What's going on here? Okay, well, the shroud is broken. How is it going? Hello there, Clockwork. How's it going? Derail Boss Yapper. Boss Yapper? Boss Yapper. Haha. Welcome in. First time chat. Kreb, the okay? I hope you're okay today. Doing homework right now, so probably not much talking. Sounds good. Happy to be in the background, or even, you know, not being watched if homework's got to be focused on. Hey, Chris Quartz. Hey, Dr. Finance. Luna Plays. Hello. Finally caught a stream at 2 a.m. That's so late. Don't stay up too late for me. Thank you for stopping by or hanging out. I don't know why I said stopping by. It's up to you. I'm not the boss of you. On a random note, I guess that's related. I thought about streaming more often when I'm like up in the middle of the night, because like sometimes I'm like, I should stream right now, but I'm like, it's not my stream schedule and it's like too late. But I don't know. Last time I mentioned this, people were like, yeah, we'd watch it. And I'm like, really though? Would you watch it at like 2 a.m.? And that's also like bad for me, because then I end up staying awake. Awake does not have L in it. I am Boss Yapper, so what platform is better? You know, it's up to you. I think my Twitch TOS says I'm supposed to say Twitch, but you know, I dual stream for a reason. I'm not going to say what that reason is, but yeah, it's up to you. I think Twitch has sound alerts and and channel point redemptions. You can, if you save up enough channel points, you can ask me to play a game. So, is it just me, or is my mic kind of muddy? One moment. I'm going to take a look at this real quick. Testing. Okay. Okay. How's that? No, it's too muddy. Gosh darn it. It's loud. Okay, how about that? You're right, it was too loud. I would not watch a 2 a.m. stream, but that's only because it's 5 a.m. for me. Right. Well, I was wondering, because, like, over in Europe, 2 a.m. is not that bad for them. It's like midday, right? Hang on. This audio quality is just... it's getting to me. I'm a Brit? Oh, nice. What time is it over there for you? Games with accompanying extensions are cool, which I did install. So today we're going to play The Altars. The Altars is like an open world sandbox building game, as far as I understand. I might be wrong about that. But it has clones in it. It has like NPC like characters, that companions or something. You can make decisions. And there's an extension that allows you guys to vote. So I can take a vote. I don't know how to operate it, so I'm going to try and figure that out without spending too much time on it. So you guys get to vote on decisions. It is 2 a.m. over there for you. Okay. Oh, you did say 2 a.m. Thank you. Thank you, Clock. Okay, hold on. Filters. Oh, there's a ton of gain on this. Let's turn the gain down. Okay. Turn the hardware gain up. It's still muddy. What's going on? Okay. I might have to just deal with that. I haven't had to test my setup in a long time. And it's just worked. Dr. Nays, thank you. For the 12 months of Tier 1 to Chris Quartz. I appreciate it. Chris Quartz is one of my mods, and I really appreciate that. Chris is a software developer as well, and has worked on various little things for the channel, so I do appreciate that. It's the doc at it again. Hang on. I've been upset about Subnautica 2, so seeing you on made me a lot happier. Missed your content recently. I'm so sad about Subnautica 2. I was thinking about making a video about that. There's been a lot of things that have happened in gamer culture lately, and I've been feeling the urge to comment on them in a way that could help. You know, like one of the things, and not to like talk about Subnautica 2 because you're trying to escape it, but Subnautica 1 still exists, and I know that's like, it doesn't compare to the expectation you may have had to Subnautica 2 being the sequel. You love Subnautica 1 so much, it's bigger, it's better. You know what the limits of what they could do to follow up Subnautica 1 are just like in the sky. They're like in space in terms of like the hype, right? But broken expectations are like that's a very normal thing to go through. It's just in life. Like honestly, expectations are like a huge source of disappointment. And that's not to say you shouldn't expect anything, right? Like a common coping mechanism for like broken betrayal and disappointment and like just some like really intense emotions is to like put your expectations on the floor and be like, expect nothing, and then you don't have to be surprised about anything. But that even that like that can go too far. I'm rambling. I the first thing I thought, because I have dealt with a lot of disappointment about Subnautica 2 was that I think I'm going to go play Subnautica 1 again. Oh, Chris, thank you for the tier 1 sub to Goth, Kreb the OK, Biohazard, Kafith, Kafi the cat. I don't actually know how to say that. And Faint Smile, I appreciate it. They all deserve that. No ads, too. Super pog. I think I'm going to close my window. I had it open for the cats, but they're not in here anymore. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Also, hi Goth. Goth Falcon, good to see you. Damn, man, be giving members like candy. Yeah. It's very appreciated. I think my favorite part, because... Okay. Time to get meta. I'm not a good streamer, because I don't think, like, how can I do better and how can I make more money, and I don't do it as my job. Like, I have a day job. You know, and it's like a career. for better or worse. It's a good career. I do a lot of good, I think. But I could if I ever decided to go full time, I could be a better streamer. So I don't really care about getting more money right now through Twitch. Like if I had to pay my rent with it, then that's one thing. I don't. So I have the luxury of not having to worry about getting money from Twitch. So whenever people give subs, like that's appreciated, and I use it, to help the channel, and I used it for a while to help to help Hobbs, who passed away. But we paid for a lot of his medical bills beyond what we would have. So it's very appreciated. But the best thing about subs is that people don't get ads anymore. And I don't like ads. Ads are stinky. Daddy Google, please don't kill me. I mean, wait. Gosh darn it. Whatever. I didn't censor myself. Now YouTube's gonna lash back on that. I'm excited to see what the Alters is like because I have mixed feelings from what I've heard about it. I originally sounded like it could be some dissociative identity disorder representation, but then I heard it's mostly just time travel shenanigans. Interesting. I actually don't even know that much. I kind of lied about the assignment. It took way less time than I thought. It was kind of annoying, though. I'm sorry that it was annoying. I freaking love those that go way faster than they should. Hey, I'm Lixol. Good to see you. I felt bad for having ad block on YouTube. That's why I'm on Twitch, too. Oh, well, thank you. And don't be. I don't know if it's against TOS for me to say to use ad block, but I will say that I do. That being said, I do have... If I can pay to get rid of ads, I do. On Twitch, that makes it easy, because if I follow somebody and then sub to them, I don't get ads. So that's I give to them, and I don't get ads. That's a double win, which is kind of smart on Twitch's side. On YouTube, it's premium, which... Yeah, that whole conversation about ads and premium is not fun. I'm one of the weird people that seeing an ad for something makes me much less likely to buy a product. Me too. That being said, there are ways to do ads right. It's just that 99.99999% of them don't do it right. I freaking hate them. I'm broke, so I can't pay. No, that's fine. I was more saying that for the ad block, which I don't care. I know some big YouTubers are against it, but like I said, I don't have to worry about money. And even then, it's if ads are the best value that I give, if I value my content that I'm giving out to you guys as much as the ads give me, then that's not very valuable. I don't know. I'm not serious about being a content creator. So I don't know. Hey, Jay Waver. I don't use a web browser for YouTube anymore. I use a standalone client. Oh, nice. Nice. It's funny. PewDiePie's video about de-googling, which he didn't call it de-googling, but that's what it's called. It's when you turn down your usage of Google products because of the mass amount of data collection they do on you, and a bunch of other reasons. But Dr. Phineas, thank you for the tier 3 sub for 10 freaking months. Appreciate it. But PewDiePie, I've been aware and actually tried to de-Google almost 10 years ago now, actually. Then I did succeed in a lot of different services. I use alternative services. But yeah, I mean, it's so much of a pain. I'm not going to go into more detail about how much I'm using each Google service, but it's very much a pain. But the things that he brought to the forefront of my brain that I have done before and either reverted or never got to do, Android. I don't have an iPhone, which I don't like iPhones because of the walled garden and the technical restrictiveness. There's ways to get around it, but it's a pain in the ass. I like to do what I want with the phone and install whatever I want. Apple doesn't like that. And Android, I want root because I don't want Android to collect data. I don't want Google to collect my data. I don't want other apps to know like what I'm doing, and like some apps even record your voice. They say they don't collect your voice, they don't actually record it, but they like record everything you say and then use it to build metadata to send to them. And so like you'll have conversations in the presence of your phone and you get ads for it. And that's like the creepiest shit ever. I'm on a rant right now. So I'm behind on chat, I know. So like get Graphene OS, which is like, I've tried Graphene OS before. I've also tried AOSP, like vanilla AOSP, which is it's ROM. So you can install a version of Android that is custom, but still Android. And then you can get granular controls on what permissions you can completely block things out. You can block apps from using the internet, which is amazing. And I'm quite what's the word? Scuffed isn't the word. Annoyed, whatever the annoyed is. Snuffed. I don't know. I can't brain today. I'm annoyed that apps can't. That's like such a basic thing. Like, don't let these mobile apps put this malware ads on my phone. Anyway, I've been thinking about like switching to Linux again for the 50th time. Now that Proton, which is like the Steam Deck's way to play games from Steam on Linux, and then Graphene OS, it's just reminded me. Of course, I'm going to start and I'm going to remember all the reasons why I stopped, because it's like the technical... It's like, has anybody ever seen Malcolm in the Middle? It's a really old show from like the early 2000s. And there's the dad. It's like a dad of a family. And there's an episode where the dude's like, I'm trying to fix the light over the kitchen, and he goes out to the garage to get a light bulb, and then the light bulbs are empty, and so he goes over to get his keys to go buy some more light bulbs, and then the keys are missing, and so he's looking for the keys, and then he finds basically there's this huge chain of like, gotta fix this, find this issue, try to fix that, find this issue, and then like his wife comes in and he's like, I thought you were fixing the light over the kitchen. He's like, what do you think I'm doing? And he's like underneath the car with like dirty hands. And it's like, it's hilarious. But that's kind of the experience when you go custom with Android, at least. Arch, my beloved. Yeah. Well, and Linux has gotten a lot better about that kind of thing. But there's still the odd issue where you kind of have to like go on a Google session before you can do anything with a computer to fix stuff. Facebook Messenger is horrible for tracking data across everything on your phone. I have not used Facebook since like 2017. Like I haven't deleted it yet, but a full stop. No. Facebook is evil. Like that's the one I'm not... I don't have any potential knock-on effects. Like Facebook has got nothing on me. Like, yeah, I don't like Facebook. I wouldn't recommend using Facebook. I won't judge you for it, because I know that like sometimes your social circle's there, and go where you can be happy. But gosh darn, Scorpion, sorry, I was on a rant about tech stuff. Greetings from Germany. Welcome. I hope it's not too late there. I don't really like that they constantly want to upload your pictures on your phone. I just want to store them on my phone, nowhere else. If I want to copy them, I plug them in my phone into the PC. That one I get. It's kind of convenient. But I don't like that they scan everything with machine learning and like use your life as metadata. I've been ruining SteamOS, running SteamOS on my desktop. Wait, you got SteamOS already? Watching this on Bazite, aka desktop SteamOS? Nice. To be honest, for me, it's not that big of a deal. If they're collecting data on me, then whatever. I'm not saying it's right. I just don't let it bother me. So I'm not going to go into that right now, because that's like a philosophical thing. And there's also, as a software developer, I know, one, how secure they are with your data. Two, how easy it is to build a profile of you without your name and your address. And then to link it to that. Like they can use all kinds of techniques to like identify you personally. And then 3, what you can do with that data. Like, if you had any agenda, the more data collection is on you, which, not to say that you can really stop this, but the more data collection they have on you, the easier they can, you'll find yourself at the end of a query for something bad. You know, whether it's like targeting for scams or, you know, some dystopian reason, which I don't want to go into because that is a very depressing topic. And I don't want to talk about politics. So I only use WhatsApp because that's the main messaging app in here in Germany. It's 3:30 a.m. Going to be ready for work soon. Oh, well, welcome. Good morning. I hope you have a good day. Doublish, welcome. That's a lot of people from across the Atlantic. That doesn't usually happen, so welcome in. Oh, okay. See, SteamOS isn't out because they're talking about releasing SteamOS. It's just not out yet. I have a text-to-speech bot calling me. It's been getting worse lately. It's crazy. If it makes me feel any better, I'm in Arkansas. No, Arkansas. Yeah, no, I appreciate you dropping in. Just don't lose sleep for me. I learned last year how bad lack of sleep is for your brain, and that was the first thing that actually got me to start trying to have some kind of sleep hygiene and actually getting to sleep and not staying up for 30, 40 hours. It's really bad for you. Trying to change a light bulb, get stuck fixing the transmission on the car. Yes, exactly. I need to go watch that show again. It hits different as an adult. It's like King of the Hill. King of the Hill hits different as an adult. I did not like that show when I was a kid. Okay. We better get started on altars. You guys got me on a rant about data collection and privacy. WhatsApp. Have you heard of Signal? Now, I know that it's been in the news for a lot of weird reasons, but it is an open source what's it called when that's decentralized, encrypted, and point-to-point encrypted messaging app. And it works really well. As far as I know, I mean, I'm not a cybersecurity guy. I didn't go in and do an analysis myself, but as far as I know, it's really good and secure. Signal ain't going to work because my mom is a pain. I've gotten over half my family on Signal. I'm going to get the other half eventually, especially since they give me shit because they're all on iPhone. I think your data gets way more value if you're a public figure or the pictures, videos available on YouTube Insta because then you're interesting more for scammers. That's one of the vectors of value for sure. I'm with you about switching out of Windows, especially since I'm on Windows 10 and support will be ending in a few months. That was another reason. I actually don't mind 11. I have to use 11 for several different machines. And it's not that bad. Not as bad as Vista or Windows 8. Man, Windows 8. Holy shit. That was bad. But I do want to use Linux. I think the problem is I have so many workflows that are Windows only, and then a bunch of workflows that I could do that are Linux only. And I don't like losing options. And so I'm like, okay, but if I get a main PC and I use my main PC hardware, which is kind of a beast, on Linux, then I'll be great. But then what happens, I could dual boot, which is you have Windows installed on one partition on your hard drive and Linux on the other. But then I'll have to switch back and forth and I lose the convenience and I'm like, well, what do I do? I don't know. I'm kind of in analysis paralysis there. I use Linux for all my game servers, for sure. I don't have the luxury of switching to 11 due to some kind of BIOS update I need. I'm too scared to touch that, to be honest. I get that. Most of the time BIOS updates are fine. But if you don't know how to handle it, or you're one of the unlucky folks that have a like a motherboard and BIOS version that isn't good, and then you're fighting the freaking hardware and the BIOS and the firmware, like that sucks. I've been lucky to have survived several death battles with BIOS update problems. I got one side of my family on Discord. I have a friend whose whole family's on Discord. I'm like, and like even the older people from before the internet times. And I'm like, how did you do that? That's amazing. Yes, Goth. That's the part I'm not going to talk about. Peer to peer. Is that about the signal? I wasn't using an official term. I was making one up. Just point to point encryption. I have one complaint on Windows 11 that's horrible, and that's not being able to move my taskbar to secondary monitor, since some games don't like moving to a secondary. Oh, I haven't used a second. Oh, like your primary taskbar? Oh, yeah, okay. So you want. I think there's a setting in Windows 11, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's a setting to have a taskbar on every monitor. Yeah, decentralized mesh network would be peer-to-peer. Yes. Yeah. If I'm describing the technical term for it. Okay. So, let's get started. Thank you for the hype train. That was awesome. Thank you for the gift subs, Dr. Phineas, Chris Quartz. And if I missed anybody, I don't think I did. Let's get started with the altars. I do this sometimes. We've been talking for a half an hour. So let's get started. I did boot it up because there's copyright issues. But they have an option for turning off copyrighted music. So hopefully I don't miss out on anything. Well, let's get started. Mods, would you, if you have a moment and a second monitor, would you please look up the Altars Twitch integration and see if there's anything I need to do beyond just installing it in my extensions? Because that's all I did. I tried briefly looking up more, but I forgot to finish that task. So here we are. Hang on. I'm going to see if I can try and fix the audio, because there's so much scratchiness, and it sounds like it's my noise suppression. Testing. Testing. Okay. Without... Okay, that's too much. How about now? No, it's still muddy. Maybe there's too much noise and the noise suppressor is being overwhelmed. Hey, Uncle Carl, welcome in. Oh, hydrate, sure. I actually don't have much water left because I drank it all before stream. Oh, Twitch integration is showing up. Good. Thank you. Maybe I need to turn the threshold up on my compressor. Nope, that didn't help. Oh, maybe it did a little bit. Does it sound scratchy still? It seems like it sounds better. But I bet if I get farther from the mic. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. It sounds a little bit better. That's good enough for me right now. The ambience in this game is so good. Okay, I am okay. I was hoping for that. I mentioned it in a Discord post and a YouTube post, but I'm not done with Satisfactory. That 1.1 save is good. I just am doing this thing where, now that I'm on ADHD, I'm medicated for ADHD. I have more energy to do stuff. And so now I'm like paying attention to aesthetics more, but then I realized I basically trapped myself into rules for building and it slows me down, and now every single step is both like triple or quadruple the effort to actually get it done, and I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I need to build a system to allow me to get the aesthetics but more conveniently. So I'm going to do that offline for probably a week or two, maybe more. We'll see. But we're going to play Altars this stream and probably next stream if I like it, which sounds like I will. I'm going to get going. Let's start. Okay. The Altars is a mixture of various gameplay genres. Like that, feel free to adapt the difficulty levels. So you have standard or challenging economy, tougher economic challenges with focus more on strategy and survival. I think I'm going to go with standard because economy, depending on how the game is designed, economy can really stink and make the game more of a slog. But if I enjoy the game that much and I replay it, that makes sense. The second playthrough, I might go a little bit more challenging, like I did with Oblivion. Action-based elements. Test your skills with more challenging aspects. I'll do moderate. I'll just do default. Your Satisfactory servers broken. I almost started playing on a server. I'm kind of glad I didn't. Bethesda, cough, cough. Yeah. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life. A sister ship to our life. That's interesting. Which takes a totally different route. Oh, this is like multiverse stuff, which takes a totally different route while the sun burns behind the islands. Tomas Transtromer. My tongue doesn't work that way.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place.
What is he, am I
Far
toasting?
from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown. And the destination,
This is cinematic.
out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Interesting. How would you know if it was a branching though? Like, if you're in the captain's chair for life, how would you even consider if it was a branch? Unless there's a mechanic that lets you do that. Ooh. Anti-aliasing, working overtime.
That was a tough landing.
It woke me up. I was sleeping so well.
Here. Do you read me?
Jandolski.
Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
What? We got some out-of-pocket sensitivity. Let's do a good old 12 sensitivity. And then I will check graphics. I didn't check before. Windowed full screen, love it. I love games that start with windowed full screen. That's my preference. V-Sync should be fine. Let's not do motion blur. Yeah, that's fine. And that's fine. Okay. This is really pretty. This kind of reminds me of Death Stranding, which I almost started a new save of Death Stranding 1 because Death Stranding 2 came out, and I was like, oh man, I kind of want to play that, but I want to finish Death Stranding 1. I didn't ever beat it because it became a freaking like Department of Transportation worker. I was like building highways and zip lines and shit for people, and I was just chilling out doing that. And then I burned out, and I was like, okay, I think I'm done with this game. I'm going to go play something else. But I did want to beat the game. I just ran out of steam. He asked him if he could hear him, but he doesn't even wait that long. Ah, a fellow ADHDer.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
Why? If it's from your capsule, isn't it just wreckage from the chassis of your capsule? Oh. Yes, thank you, game. I've been running. I'm impatient.
Oh,
I ADHD with games and other media. Yeah. Yandolski.
Safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
I love basalt formations like this. It's just insane, like the geometry, like the clear geometry and how it appears in nature when everything is so like rounded and textured. And then you like, when you think of something real, you don't think of like simple geometric shapes, but this shit's like, it feels like you're looking at the edge of the simulation, you know? Oh crap, what's that Jim Carrey movie where he like grew up in a TV show and he didn't know until he became an adult, and like the whole world was watching the TV show and watching him grow up, and then he like one day he tried to escape and he got to the edge of the sea, which was like in a dome, and he like got close enough to the end of the sky and there's like a door and it's like he's like, oh, this isn't real, and it has never been real, and like I'm at the edge of the world. That's kind of what it feels like when you look at basalt formations. Volcanic post piles are peak terrain design. That's funny. I got that way with roadcraft. There's a lot of trial and error with the roads, routes, and bridges for them to work as well. Yes, I got to be careful with those games because I definitely will burn out. Like Death Stranding is what we're talking about. I get too into the minutia of like, I don't know, whenever I do little tasks that actually feel good, it's like addictive because a lot of stuff that I do is not very satisfying in life, you know. Aren't they great? They're one of the best thing about living in Washington is being close to a few basalt formations. Wait. I don't think I've been to the basalt formations in Washington State. Where are they? Interesting.
Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Why would they put an interface on the pod to tell you if they're just if the occupant is dead or not? Oh, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. Like in an emergency situation, the rescuers would be able to tell. Like if there's enough technology and sensors in the pod, like you can spend time saving people faster because you know who not to waste time on.
Looks like she died inside of it. But I don't get it.
What's not to get? They're on the east side. Palouse Falls are the most famous. Okay, so like north or south of Spokane-ish. I mean, I know Spokane's... Well, no, Spokane... I always thought Spokane was closer to Moses Lake. I don't live on the east side. So, but no, it's like right next to Idaho.
Mobile base. There it is. Olsky here. Anyone copy?
It's a giant wheel.
If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'll try and get down there.
That's funny. Now,
Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
now does it move the treads underneath it and keep, like with a gyroscope, keep the contents balanced? Or does it roll the whole thing and everybody's just like bounding over each other? That reminds me of an expedition. I don't remember what the expedition number was, but in Expedition 33, there was an expedition that tried like building a Ferris wheel basically to like get across without being bothered by Nevrons. I'm not going to say anything more. Like, go find it if you're playing that game, or if you're, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it exists and it was kind of cool. And the journal was kind of cool for that. South of Spokane? Okay. The Dalles. I've been to the Dalles, and there was a reason why I was going to drive by it again, and I don't remember that reason, so I'll have to keep an eye out for the basalt formations. I've never been. I've been through that area. Walla Walla's close. Is it close to Walla Walla? Walla Walla's more center, isn't it? I don't remember. My Washington geography is not super sharp.
Wait. What?
Everybody's dead?
No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why?
I'm not...
No sense.
He must know something I don't about, like, the technology or something. Like, it's a ship crash.
Now? Oh, shit.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, look at the water.
To the base.
It's like ferromagnetic or something. Am I supposed to run away? Let's run away. Oh, nice. Took a break from Clair Obscura because I was having some trouble with the boss. Came back a few days later and not only first tried the boss, but did it without taking a single point of damage. That's awesome. And I did that too. And it kind of signaled to my brain that my brain does get tired and taking breaks actually helps. And I'm like, what the hell? What is this? My brain is old and stinky. What's going on with that? I'm used to powering my way through stuff. No, it probably wasn't exactly that, but I think there was a bit of that going on with me. Wait, run the other way? The text is actually backwards for us? Oh, like in the... Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Like the display, the heads-up display on his helmet. Jay Weaver, you're telling me to run the other way. I know there's stream delay, so I'm trusting. It was 100% repetition fatigue in my case. Yeah. Oh. Okay. How bad is the delay? YouTube is supposed to be less than a second, but sometimes it's worse. I know, like, right, I've got Twitch in my ear because I'm monitoring chat volume. And it's like a second and a half for me. Sometimes people have reported like 15 seconds though. Is this gonna kill me? Yep. Okay. I think Jay Weaver was telling me not to go that way. Twitch is much better than normal right now. If you have this level of technology, you'd be surprised when all of it could save a majority of the occupants in a crash. I suppose. I guess I'm still a noob to the world. I don't know what level of technology that is. I really like this effect. The first time I saw like ferromagnetic fluid in motion, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's like the black fluid that you can control with a magnet because it's like essentially really, really fine iron shavings that are dissolved in water and some other like oils and stuff. And so like you can the liquid takes the shape of the magnetic fields, but not so closely because it's like a liquid and it's got density and it's it kind of gets pulled towards the magnetic fields, and so you get all these like you can have ferromagnetic sculptures, you can make them move. It's like it's the weirdest thing. It's like the water's alive. It's awesome. I was obsessed with that when I first saw it in like high school. Sorry, I'm taking my time. This is like I just got done with like a week of playing Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain, and that game presses you to go as fast as you can, and that was stressful. I did beat all the bosses with the help of some friends, but hot dang, isn't this the way I came? This is the captain, isn't it? Wait. Hang on. I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm supposed to just be... Yeah, I'm about to die. Yep. Oops. Sorry. I'm like talking and wandering. I think I'm just supposed to be in the caves. There's a radiation bar that goes in a circle on the bottom left of your screen, which I noticed, but I'm just following the path kind of blindly. Wait, no, this is the way I came. I just learned that. My bad. Okay, I'll focus a little bit. This is probably frustrating to watch. It's okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jay Weaver. I died over here, and so I stopped thinking about it, and I just went the other way, and then I died over there. So I'll pay attention more. I've had 2 YouTubes open and 4 or 5 seconds delay between them. Yeah, it's very variable. Right now, losing the vast majority of people in a plane crash is normal, but at this point in time, it's likely the technology has gotten to the point that a spacecraft crash is similar to a car in survivability, but I've never played this game or heard about it today, so I'm spitballing. So, I guess I'm landing on the other side of that, like thought experiment, I guess. Where I'm thinking that space is extremely unforgiving, and like the world and not the world, the universe. Like the more we find out about planetary bodies, either outside our solar system or in our solar system, the Kuiper Belt is like extremely hostile to life. Like the more we learn about what other places are like in the world, I keep on saying the world, in the universe, from all of the sensor readings we get. From the satellites and then like the Voyager and all that stuff, like it's very, very cool that how life supporting Earth is. And so like I'm on the side of like, oh, it's always going to be hard to be safe. So even with like a vast amount of technology, I'm like, it's probably still... I just did the same thing again. It's probably still going to be difficult. Okay. Let him learn. Yeah. You're going to die again if you don't keep going. Okay, so what I thought... Okay. Streamer brain is a thing. I'm not only getting distracted by talking with chat and like talking with stories. My bad. I also have like half of my reasoning capabilities when I'm streaming because I'm like splitting it between being social. What I'm looking at, that radiation bar, I thought it was like an active tick. And I was doing like a background experiment in my head. Like,
Yes.
I didn't realize it's a cumulative bar that just goes up until I die.
Come on. Come on.
That's exactly why I turned around. Because I thought it was an active measure of how much radiation there was. Instead of like a cumulative bar. Hey!
Hello?
What, you didn't... You
Anybody
didn't...
here?
Oh, okay. We're doing the character creator screen.
For a moment, I hope someone else made it.
This is kind
I need
of
to
silly.
find the comms room and get help.
Oh! Interesting. This is cool. I would never have thought about making a base and a gyro wheel. How do you manage like a suspension system? Because if you make the wheel too rigid, it's just going to bounce and like shake everything inside. But I assume all of these spokes are like actually they're like elastic like hydraulic systems, or like maybe not hydraulics but like an elastic like energy absorption system. Huh. That's cool. This is like real sci-fi. I feel... Okay, airlock. I mean, this is just showing me everything. Quantum computer. Okay. Radiation barrier off. Filters and storage. Cool. You should contact Earth before you exit the base. Okay. Tasks. Find the communication room. Okay, there's a phone button on the left. I'm trying to figure out how to... Did it tell me? Is this Fallout Shelter? That's the first thing I thought about. Not gonna lie. That's the issues with engineering, is you think too hard about how it would work instead of, hey, neat. Yeah. Well, that's why sci-fi is fun, because then you can have somebody else do all the thinking about how it should work. And then you just get to be like, ooh, ah. Okay. I gotta look up the controls, because I think I missed a prompt. G, M, C... Nope. F. Huh. There's a comms room? Oh, I can move. It wasn't letting me move. Okay. I'm like... I'm like testing things out subconsciously, like the radiation bar, and I came to a conclusion that was half-baked because I wasn't paying attention. And then when he was talking, I tried WSA&D. Like, I was trying to move around, and it wasn't letting me, so I was like, oh, I must not be able... This must be like a character creator screen. And so I was like, I'm waiting for something to happen, or maybe I'm not pressing the right button. Thank you. I appreciate it. Far Load Sales. I have that game. I've been meaning to play it on stream forever.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
What do you mean unknown?
Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
I mean, yeah, he's the new captain. Wait, it says Ally Corp. Oh, that's me. That's me. On the bottom. I don't know. What should I say? Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
I'm here, but I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone.
Is it just me, or is there like an outline of a person right here?
Hello? Can you get me out of here?
This isn't like any static I've heard before. Is it their technology and just like the type of communications static? Or is it like electronic glitching from like an entity?
What do you mean? Talk to me. What's the danger? No, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what? You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape?
He did said something 7 days,
right?
so at least it's like 27 or 37 days.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Oh, never mind. Oh, he could have said
Find those
0.07
captains.
days. Okay. Hey, Musa. Escape the sun. Here comes the sun. Holy shit now. We're all going to die. And I said, oh fuck, shit, damn, oh shit, damn, oh shit, damn. We're gonna die. Okay, so I'm assuming we gotta like it's command center. Okay, so navigation. Base building. Do I even have stuff for base building? You know what? I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Base system offline. Captain's log. Evacuation procedure. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol. Move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The next steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. Okay. Triple star systems. According to recent Allied Core research, based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rupidium. Huh.
Hello there.
Hello there, Uncle Carl. How's it going? Welcome in. You've heard of the altars. Now get ready for the saves. Rupidium, as a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. That makes it sound like it's doing stuff, but why wouldn't it just be the proper environment exists, and so it can find expression in the random myriad of physics? But I mean, who cares? The Rapidium might be alive too. This is real life. Real life was weird, and then this is a game in real life. That didn't make as much sense as it did in my head. Employees should be aware that thanks to these findings in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in the missions sent by quantum navigation systems on the course for a triple star system, should such a system be identified. Interesting. Okay, so they sent us here to collect stuff that's going to kill us in a star system that will kill us. Great. Right at home with Fix It. Oh, I can end the day? Gather 60 metals outside. I can do that. That dude's really good at moonwalking. Auto load filters. I'm not going to do that because I'm thinking if you auto load it, then you'll lose. Okay, this is the elevator. Okay, I remember the layout now. We don't have access to. Oh no, we do. I just need to go down farther. And there's storage down there. That's kind of cool. I wonder what this is. Is this like potable water? Let's leave. During night radiation leaving the base would be deadly. The airlock is locked at that time. Okay, so it does want me to sleep. That's fine. I can do that.
Release the Kraken.
Oh! Bossy Yapper, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Enjoy no ads, as previously discussed. Oh, that was cool. I want the wall next to my bed to be a TV with, like, nature images. Drone shot footage. This is your energy bar. It shows how many energy bars you have. No. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you'll still be able to work, but every task will take longer. Okay. Oh. I'm going to be honest. None of that made sense. The opposite of the altars would be the singlet, since altars are a thing in DID systems. Oh, what's DID again? And the opposite of people without DID. Oh, dysphoric identity or something identity disorder. Oh, that's why you're thinking it's called the altars. Dissociative. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Dissociative identity disorder. Which, the opposite is people without DID, which is called singlets in comparison, which wouldn't make a fun game. It's like, hey, this is a game with people. There's just people that have one brain. Not one brain, one personality. One entity. This is weird. This is cool. I don't feel like this would work. Like, there must be gyroscopes that are constantly spinning. Because an object in motion wants to stay in motion, so if you spin a mass of sufficient, mass in place in like a loop, then it'll resist going left and right. So if you have gyros, this is actually let's see, where are gyros actually used most often? I think they're used in like precision equipment. They might be used in larger, like they're not used in helicopters or anything, but like I don't remember. But they could. Oh, they're used in stabilization systems, and I think they're used in like the Mars rover and everything. Segways. Oh, they are. They have gyros and segways. That's cool. I did not know that. In drones, yes, there are in drones. But if you had gyros that are spinning counter to the direction of the object, so like the motion that this object, since it's skinny and tall, that would want to it would want to take, it would be fall to left or right. But if you have a gyro that's spinning in that direction, then it will resist falling in that direction. So maybe they have just a shit ton of gyros inside the wheel. That would be cool. 2 tips. 1 minute moves per real life second, so you can restart each day if you need to.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Ooh. That's a lot of time, and I've been wasting it talking.
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
Nice, nice.
Is that a movie? Huh. Alicorp even thought of entertainment in the base.
Multi-tool. Hi.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
Oh. There is oil in here.
Feel comfortable far away from home.
Well, maybe in the
Objects
crash.
with good memories. Typical corporate bullshit.
I wonder if like the water here is like a mixture of oil and water, or a mixture of some kind of. Ooh. Is that just metal? Yeah, I've wasted half the day. Damn. Why does that wheel only have highway treads for interplanetary missions? You know, that's a good question. I doubt treads would make much of a difference on something that size, though.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet.
I could get up that without a climbing hook. Maybe not in a marsh or a space suit. Whoa. Look at this. I got aura. Am I aura farming right now? Okay, hold on. Let me I wish I could emote. Oh. Shit. Me aura farming. I have a multi-tool, and I thought I lost it for the longest time, so I almost bought a new one, but I found it.
What the hell?
This feels like a Kraken time, which...
Could this be Rapidium?
Rapidium.
It feels strange. I have to get closer.
Rapidium, the intensely radioactive element. I better get closer.
I need to collect a sample.
Ah! I'm trying to put it in a place that you guys can see it. Is there any way to like switch the dude to the right side? Because he's like on the left side of the screen. I guess I'll just move myself. Me when I'm aura farming. Me when I'm aura farming. I don't know why he's off center. It's kind of... I kind of wish he wasn't off center. Every space game needs its MacGuffin. Yeah. Well, that's the fantasy of science fiction. Yeah.
So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
Bro is aura farming his alternate personalities. Yeah.
Except
You probably adjust it somewhere. Okay, let's try it. Tree of live camera, edge of screen camera movement. Huh. Weird. Okay, I guess not. If anybody knows how to check that and see if you can... If anybody knows how to change that, let me know. Because I would like him to be on the right side so you guys can see him. Is this funny gas? Funny happy gas? Me when I'm aura farming. Oh, there is treads. There are treads. Although that's like road treads. You're right. I wonder what that would even do, because like isn't friction about ratio? Like ratios of friction, and those bumps probably don't really matter much in the scale of that.
Is Rubidium. This could change everything. I need to report it.
I went the wrong way. The road treads are adjustable. It expands. Oh. Interesting. Those bumps are for water diversion on a flat surface. That does make more sense. I'm just saying, I think I could think of several better form factors for a mobile base other than a giant wheel. I do kind of like it, though. It's pretty exotic and funny. That's... I already went there, right? Oh. Magma, baby. Magma, baby. Gonna pick your skull off my hands. Magma, baby. Got no hands. And I'm gonna die on this alien planet tonight. Perhaps multiple smaller wheels would be appropriate, but that's just me. Oh. Honestly, I was not expecting this level of graphics from this game. Like, this is kind of cool. They put a lot into the presentation of this game. He's like going at hyperspeed. How is he doing that? I ran out of energy. Dang it. Probably because I ran around everywhere. Insert pretty Alt F4 jokes. Oh, press M. Thank you. For map. I probably should start heading home, though. Okay, I'm out. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Of course, I say I should head home, and then damn it. And then I immediately spend the next 4 hours in-game drilling on rock into the rib. That was my fault, though. Oh, okay. You're just done. You have got to be kidding me. You're going to make me redo that whole damn day. Okay, so there's a lot more cost to screwing around in this game. This is like Stardew Valley rather than... Well, Stardew Valley at least lets you go to the next day. This is like my least favorite thing in gaming ever, which is losing progress. Is there manual saving? I don't think so. You did waste half of it talking. True. And I didn't know what kind of game it was. Doesn't mean
It's
I
filled
don't
with
like it.
crew's personal items, including my stuff.
I don't think it's a very
Is that a movie?
good design to make people redo shit.
Alec Orb even thought of entertainment.
They
in
don't
this.
feel good.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission. Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home.
I know now.
Objects
Yeah.
that trigger good memories.
It like tilts me. It actually tilts me to lose progress. That was like 12 minutes. That was 12 minutes of lost progress that I'm never getting back. Seems like a cheap way to add tension and difficulty. That is how I feel about it, but I don't want to like rag on the game if people enjoy it.
Idiom?
I am a person that like criticizes things that I love because I want them to be better.
Feel strange. I have to
You know, within reason, reasonable criticism.
I need to collect a sample.
So if I do say something that criticizes the game in a way that doesn't feel good for you, please know that I'm not like actually I'm not hating on the game, you know? I've liked this game up till now. I just really don't like losing progress. It was quite rapid, you could say. Yes. Eventually you'll get access to fast travel. Okay, good. That could help. Like the Stanley Parable? Dude, I could not play the Stanley Parable. You called me out, Dumpster Fire. Like, I was enjoying it until it had me redo things, and I was like, I think I'm done with this game forever. And I did not finish it. I know a lot of people love it, and for that, I'm like happy. And I think it's a good game, and I like it, but it is not for me. Oh, that's not. I saw the tooltip for the other one. Come on. That was the first game I got all achievements on. That's funny. Like I've seen clips. Like there are I genuinely regret that I wasn't able to play all of it, but I know enough about myself that it will kill any of the joy by having to redo stuff. And so I just saved myself the upset. It's time for 3 a.m. ice cream. I'm jealous. I'm not allowing myself to buy ice cream right now. Ice cream is like one of my guilty pleasures. It's so good. I freaking love it so much. I think I'm going to head home now. I can't say I enjoy being on a timeline like this. Like, one of my hottest takes about, in gaming is that I don't like Majora's Mask. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a masterpiece. And I love the darker tone. And I love that a lot of people love it. And I love that it is, like, more mature. It's like an evolution of Ocarina of Time. A lot of people love it.
Can't believe it.
Again, I think it's great.
Really is.
I could not play it. I could not get into it.
This could change everything.
How do I get back in?
Who's reported? That shiny rock might be a source of
Other
metals.
side. Okay, yeah, thanks. What? What? Yes. Yeah, I know. It's a hot take. It's not even a hot take because, like, I'm not saying it's bad. I just couldn't. It's the timer. And I guess, it's probably like childhood trauma, like being timed on shit that I'm not good at and then being judged harshly for the results. And then also being like undiagnosed ADHD and like not like having a negative mental health impact on like being forced to do things that are not enriching to me at all, even when I finish it. Like I can't even clap my hands and being like, look at that, it's done. Doesn't that feel good? It didn't feel good. It never felt good. It was terrible. And so like having a game that's supposed to be a safe place, like rate me on time, and I know you're probably gonna say it's like not that bad. And then you can like reset time, and then you can control it, and then you get as much time as you want because you can just reset it. But like that feeling of wiping everything and having to go do things over and over again, revisiting the same places over and over again, it was like a nightmare carnival for me. I didn't play it for very long. You'll get a warning of when the radiation is coming. Did I miss it before? Like, you'll get an hour countdown before you begin taking damage, and you'll get used to knowing how much rad is too much. Okay. I'm the type that over-explains. J-Waver, you're hitting a sweet spot right now. You're not, like, telling me things about the game that I haven't experienced myself yet. You're, like, gently pushing me towards the right way, and that is, like, that's a skill. I appreciate it. That's not backseating. That's, like, what would that be? I don't know. Co-piloting, I guess. Crack, the same as, but also different. It's the same, but also different. Mentor Gaming. I stand by that you should try the 3DS version. Yes, it still has a timer, but they slowed it down a lot for that one. Maybe. That's a tall order. I actually have it. I was like, I'm going to play it on 3DS. Like, I have it for 3DS. And I found my 3DS in storage, and I brought it out because I was like, I want to finish playing Ocarina of Time 3DS version, like the remaster, and I want to play Majora's Mask. I just haven't. Hitting escape stops time. Good. Majora's Mask is the opposite of a cozy game. It's an anxiety game. Yes! And it's not just anxiety of the timer, it's anxiety of existential dread and, like, death. Because that's the themes of the game. Can I actually build stuff right now? Oh! Okay, that's just moving modules. So. Research required. Okay. I'm gonna mess up its center of gravity. Okay. I think all games should have some way to be safe from the world, like a pause or safe from another way. Yeah. I don't like always active games. I mean, I deal with them a lot. Like, I won't stop playing a game because of it. But it is frustrating. Like, I enjoy when a game I can just hit escape and then walk away, take care of something, pay attention to loved ones, and then come back, you know? I spent medals on that, of which I had mined a bunch. So I should... Okay, I finished the 60 medals. And I'm crafting a scanner. Okay, I'm actually doing it. I need to report the findings, which I'm assuming is down below in the comms, or above in the comms. Also, not Laura Croft, happy first time chat and welcome in. Non-plausible offline games hurt my soul. Oh, non-plausible. I was like, what's a non-plausible game? Non-plausible offline games hurt my soul. They do me as well. I will Alt F4 them, honestly. Because, like, if you're an offline game, like, I get it if you're an online game, but if you're an offline game that doesn't have multiplayer, then, and you don't let the player pause, I'm like, screw that. I'm out. Looking at you, Dark Souls. I need a drink, but I can't pause until I get back home. It's annoying. Yeah.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be...
He's just reporting to the ether.
You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
Oh. Yes.
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided.
The womb?
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
This isn't ominous at all.
Provided.
Who are you?
This isn't sketch. Not at all.
The womb, huh? A DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
We know that about Rapidium? Oh, I can build a lot of stuff now. Should I build the womb at the top or the bottom? Actually, let's move this stuff. Oh, elevator. Oops. Shoot. Interesting. Sounds like a solid snake line taken out of contacts. Yeah. Always keep my elevators all in one line. Honestly, that's what I'm gravitating towards right now. Let me put a corridor here. I want to move these over here. Let's put that there. There we go. It's like a little puzzle. It's just a puzzle that you can't move on until you figure it out. I want to move this entire line to the middle. Because there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Oh, okay. No, and this takes 2, so I'm always gonna be 1 off. Maybe I'll just keep this single line in the middle. Okay, so storage, let's put all the storage together. I like that sound. You can delete modules too as well. I think it only gives you back half the resources. I think if you create, well, I don't know. This is my theory because I just created one and deleted it and it gave me back the same amount. And I think that's because I just created it in this session. But maybe that's just copium. Okay. Let's put the captain's cabin at the bottom with the womb. And the workshop there. Because I'm not going to use the captain's cabin until the very end of the day. And then I have 4 slots or 4 sections, units, I guess, for more rooms. Oh, I can make multiple workshops. That's kind of nice. I could make multiple things at once. I probably don't need it right now. Okay, so this is static. I can't move that one. Cool.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
You know? What's gonna come out of the womb? I'm gonna put things all in the same level. Oops. What? What's going on here? There we go. I wanted things in the same level. I don't know what machinery gets me. Let's put the storage right underneath the operational level. And workshops I'll put up here. Maybe I'll make a second one up here. We'll get some symmetry going. Let's get some symmetry on the big rooms. There we go. You know, I'm going to make a second workshop just for the symmetry. Even though I've got one slot on the right side, and that's going to bug me forever. It's annoying how storage doesn't extend to the bottom of the module above it. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Oh, maybe I'll put Captain's Cabin in the womb up top. Then it's close to the airlock. Yep. Nothing queued. What about over here? Scanner should be done. Oh, did I not start it? Oh, I probably have to sleep a day. Okay. The top of the storage has a slight gap to the module above. It's the same as the quantum computer. Oh, yeah. I noticed that too. And I wish that you could connect... I wish you could connect the top of it to a module, but then they would have to have like a climbing animation. Test Rapidium.
Here goes. And a sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh. Oh, of course.
What the heck?
What else?
He's blurry. That was one goat-ass goat.
Oh.
Or is that a sheep?
You need a name.
That's a
I
sheep.
think I'm gonna call you.
That's a sheep-ass sheep.
Molly.
Molly for the cloned... I get it. The first cloned animal, I think. Or first cloned mammal? I don't know, actually know exactly what was special about Molly, but Molly was a cloned animal in the 90s. And it died. Kind of quick. You can pet it.
Hello, Molly.
Oh, that's Dolly. Okay, thank you. You're right, Kreb.
Will you?
Gosh darn... member bears have me thinking wrong. Okay, so I saw you say that you have to actually craft stuff. How do I do that, though? I have 20 metals. Oh, I don't have enough. That's why. Okay, so I used all my metals. Big oof. Okay, oh, let's go to comms.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Uh-oh.
Successful. Really found my business.
Yes. Yeah, I did. It's fantastic, isn't it? I just have to get out of this alive to claim my medal.
You're in imminent danger of short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Oh. Good job. Go. Thank you. Establish connection with Earth? Oh, that's just saying what it does. Okay. Jay Weaver, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your help. You'll be fine. Read the tutorial if you need to. I will try to remember that. Luis. Is it Luis or Luis? Let me know. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome in. The reason Dolly died relatively young is because they cloned cells from a sheep that had lived about half its life, and the clones only lived as long as the original Dolly had left. Is that true? That's interesting. I thought it was because it didn't like fully develop. But I also don't remember everything I read about it from like 20 years ago. Right. Let's go to bed. Right. I put everything at the top. Ooh, I like that you can go fast. Day 3. You can't regrow telomeres, so whatever was left is all the clone had. That actually makes more sense. That makes more sense. I'm going to try rebooting my audio interface because I really don't like how scratchy the mic sounds. And last time this happened to me, it was because my audio interface was having leaky tubes or whatever. Did it work? It did not work. Damn it. How about now? Nope. I still got the scratchy. I'll have to mess with it after stream. Damn it. Windows sound, yeah. You know, I wonder why there isn't more music with like Windows and like just like not necessarily just Windows, but like any of the sound effects that you hear all the time in life. Like they're like remixes of that. Like I've been wanting to make a Windows remix for a long time, but I don't know. There's lots of reasons why I haven't done it. Have you checked to make sure all your wires are seated properly? Well, that's what I was doing over here. It could also be that the wire that I'm using is degrading. How about now? Checking. Test. Nope. How about now? How about that? Somebody made an orchestral version of the Home Depot theme song. Well, I don't like Home Depot, but like, you know, any especially necessarily. But that sounds hilarious. I'm phasing through the wall. Okay, let's go on an adventure. My hearing isn't good enough to give an input on if it's better or not. Okay, that's fine. Floor hacks. Yeah. It sounded fine to me all night. Okay. I'll have to check. Maybe it's my earbud. It sounded fine. There's no like scratchy sound to like kind of like enveloping my voice. That's what it sounds like to me. Not at all. It just sounds crisp and clear. Really? Okay, maybe it's just in my head. In my head, I mean in my earbuds. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's just me. Did I empty the other deposit? I did. All right. Jay Waver said to open up the map, and I haven't been over here. There's also a different region over there. Let's go to the edge of this map for today because I'm already half done with the day. I think this game is about, at least right now, it's about like being conscious of your time and spending it well and like running out, doing stuff and coming back. So not leisurely. Class photo. More of my stuff. Hey, where was all the dead bodies that were by the base? Wasn't there a bunch? So much oil. Is that the music or is that like a bunch of squealing and like oh, empty. That's a hole. I'm annoyed. I'm not tired and it's 4 a.m., so I should be asleep. That is a mood. I feel that. Whenever I'm up at 4 a.m., that's how I feel. I hate it when I see the sun outside and I haven't gone to bed yet. Because I'm like, now I'm never going to get any sleep. I wonder if the rupidium grew back. I don't want to waste time, so I'm going to leave. ADHD keeps breaking my sleep schedule. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's a thing for me too. You don't hear any game sounds. Okay. I just remembered. You can hit escape to pause. Okay. Routing. Mix B. Uh, Mixer? Preferences? Optical SPDIF. Yeah, it's synced. Everything should be working. Oh no. This is the bad part about OBS, is that if something glitches on it, you can't fix it without ending stream, which makes me think I should run RPC, or what's it called? The streaming. So I run two OBSs and stream my capture to the other OBS. I mean, OBS is a hell of a lot better than like a lot of the other software, but like, gosh dang, is when it sucks, it sucks. Okay, I'm gonna try and reset it by switching it to something else, and then switching it back. What if you stream from OBS to a monitor next to you and you screen capture the monitor and stream that to us? You know, I bet that would work, unironically. The thing is, the mixer's working. SPDIF 1 to 2, mix B, main, mix A, SPDIF 1 to 2, mix B. Okay. It no working. Did you see my previous question? Does Windows still do that thing where you unplug a USB sound output, you have to restart applications that were running it? You know, I haven't ever narrowed it down to that kind of thing before, but I would not be surprised if that's what's happening. Let me see if I can go to sound control panel, make sure that it's like not disabled. Focusrite, USB audio. Stereo mix. I don't even see it in Windows. I hate Windows. I know. I know. No, I don't want to open up Edge Windows. What the frick? App volume? No? Just give me the control panel and get rid of this nonsense. Sound, 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 sound. So I definitely hear it, and my audio interface definitely sees it, but OBS is like, what is the sound? What is sound? I don't know what sound is. Let me look this crap up. Um, oh, this isn't a this is a non-standard use. I have an audio interface and I'm taking digital audio from my gaming PC and I'm putting it in and then I'm looping it back into an SPDIF out, so a digital output through the USB. So it provides it to my stream PC through the driver. How do I restart audio drivers? How to restart the audio driver? I could go into the device manager, but that's a risky move. There's nothing like tech support live. Sound, Focusrite, USB audio. I'm actually using a plugin in OBS, so I'm wondering maybe this is a plugin crash. 72% humidity is oof. The distortion is perfect. Oh, for the old-timey voice. Wait, how do you view your plugins? Oh, do you use a NAS at all? Luna, I do. I use I have a couple NASs actually. And I was gonna build another one that was a full file server. But I just haven't gotten around to it. It's sitting next to my desk right here. Well, I already built it. I just need to install the OS and everything. Maybe that can be my desktop OS, my desktop Linux. I'm gonna restart my audio interface again. Damn. now my audio is really quiet. What the heck? What the heck? Silent Fall? I know, right? I might. I might be done. Unfortunately, because I cannot figure this out. I don't know why you guys can't hear audio. Maybe I need to add a new input capture. Nope, that didn't work. Output 3 to 4. No. Why? Clock source, internal, digital port mode, optical SPDIF. In the arms of an angel, where the stream goes to die. I don't actually know the song, so if this annoys you, let me know. In the arms of an angel, I don't know how or why. Dang it. Damn. Who needs stream audio when we have your beautiful voice? I could just dub in all the sounds of the game. Right now it's going. Oh, it's not. It's not. You can't hear the wind sound I'm making. Damn. Okay. Oh, yeah, I found my issue. Everything works perfectly until I restart my audio interface. After the interface restarts, the audio from the ASIO input capture resource in OBS goes completely silent. What I've tried, it doesn't work permanently. Deactivating and reactivating all the ASO capture source in the audio mixer. Why don't I try that? Let's remove the one I don't need. Let's grab the one that I do. Let's take the one that I know is not working. And let's hide it. Yes, let's hide it. I'm messing with my audio software, making my speakers echo at the right time. Nice. I am messing with my audio software and struggling to get any life out of them. Okay. The opening and closing the properties of the ASIO capture. Opening and closing the properties without making changes. Okay. Open. Close. Open. Close. Okay. Changing the ASIO device channels within the source properties and then changing them back. All right. In the source properties. Oh. That would be in the interface. I see. Let's take this. Make it this. And then we'll put it back. How about that? Wow. Very nice. Okay. I did that. Didn't do anything. Wait a second. Did I see life when I changed it? No, I didn't. I didn't see life. There wasn't any life to that. An awesome superpower would be the ability to send your consciousness back in time to ask tech support questions in forums so they come up in Google searches exactly when you need them. That would be a crazy. That would be a crazy, um, crazy superpower. The thing is, in the audio interface, I have the software on my stream PC. Everything works fine. I can see the waveform, or not waveform. I can see the levels, the gain. What is it called? The audio levels. I can see the bar that shows the audio level. It's working. For the input from my game PC, it's working. But with OBS, it is not working. Checking that my audio interface's ASI control panel is recognized and fully functioning the system after the restart. I mean, I could just. What do you guys think? Should I do a live interface update? Okay, I'm gonna reset it. I'm resetting it with like I'm. Okay. You guys don't hear it. Damn. I wish I could send my consciousness back in time to haunt whoever created the Windows settings app. I could probably find out who did it. Maybe if I change. Okay, okay. I'm back. I'm back. Damn. The only way to get the audio working again is to completely restart OBS Studio. Okay, so unfortunately that was a big dead end. Add possibility to reset ASIO. Nope, nope. This isn't this. Yeah, restart it fast. We may not survive the process, but it's been nice knowing you. You know what? I think I will. I'm just gonna try it because the other option is just to stop streaming for tonight. Hang on. Let me check the YouTube stream settings to make sure that I can like keep it going. Stream settings. Stream health. Nope. Nah. Okay. I'm gonna restart this, guys. Chat. If it doesn't work, then you might get a new ping or you might have to reload stream.
Thank you!
Thank you for the follow. Round Out Trail Productions. Wait, Round Out Rail Productions? Rond. My brain is melting. My brain ain't doing well today, so my bad. But thank you for the follow. I'm gonna restart OBS. I'm just gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it and bring it back. And in fact, I'm gonna do it with Task Manager so that it doesn't have a chance to like terminate stream. Because I suspect that it sends like an end packet, like a close or a closeout packet to YouTube and Twitch. Because sometimes it doesn't. Like I want it to try to reconnect. So I'll just kill it. So I will see you guys very soon. And if for some reason the stream just doesn't come back, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Phasmo Friday. Thank you. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna play more Altars, so don't worry. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Did it work? Good so far? But the audio is not working. Camera flashes all the time. Um, and I have to reset it every time I restart OBS for some reason. So Twitch came back. That actually worked. I didn't know I could reset stream like that. You're here? Yes, I am. Let me check to make sure that the it freaked out when you're joining back. Yeah, that's my camera's driver. I have to like reset the audio the video device. Okay, so that didn't work and the audio still isn't working. Let me just make sure on this side. Nope, it is. It is on the right device. Gosh darn it. I don't know how I tune out game audio. My gut says reboot the game, but I'm not gonna pretend to know the first thing about audio controls. So I have a non-standard. Well, I wouldn't say non-standard. I have a kind of sophisticated audio setup. The game right here is on a different PC. It's on my gaming PC. So I'm not running OBS or any stream stuff or capture stuff on my gaming PC. It's using all its horsepower for the game. I have digital out, so optical cable, a little fiber optic red shiny thing. I've got that out to my audio interface, and then I have that run through a loopback driver out through the USB connection to my stream PC. And so I have a plugin in OBS called the ASIO loopback driver, or I think it's just ASIO driver for OBS, and it's a third-party driver, and it's supposed to be able, as long as I route the loopback from my SPDIF input into the loopback, assign the loopback with the SPDIF in routing, and it should be fine. And everything on the Focusrite control panel looks right. And even if I go monitor the mix for the loopback driver, it shows the audio. Like, I can hear the game. I can see the audio is like in the negative 30 to 36 dB gain range. Everything should be fine. But for some reason, OBS just isn't it's not like the driver is not working. So I have two options. I could I guess I have three options. Option one is to keep playing the game until I get to nighttime without audio, and then we'll end stream. Option two is to try and do a live update of my audio interface to try and like reboot. Maybe that loopback driver is in the USB driver is just not working. So if I do an update, maybe it'll like restart everything, and it'll be fine. OBS might wig out if I do that, so I might have to kill OBS and do that again. I don't remember. I don't remember what option 3 was. Okay, I'm gonna try doing a live update. This will be fun. I have one major or one minor version and like 90. It's like 1.2 versions behind. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Wish me luck. Let's go. The following applications are using files that need to be updated by setup. It's reminded you allow setup to automatically close these applications. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. Oh, no, I don't hear anything. Latest firmware. Mixer. Wouting. Loopback. Mix B. Platforms. Digital port mode. Optical SPDF. Restart this bitch. Let's go. Okay. Luca. Okay. Well, the game audio isn't working, and I don't think I'm gonna get it on. I don't think I'm gonna get it fixed with the stream. So, let's have a quick cat time. Cat break. And then we'll call it quits for today. Sorry to say. What's going on, man? What are you squirming? All right. I think it has to be quicker than I expected because he's begging for food. So he doesn't want to cuddle. He wants food. Damn. Well, I will get home in this game, and then we will pick it up another time. I don't think I get to a point where I could like play offline and like get progress that's like kind of grindy and boring, which is what I normally do with these games. So I will just let it sit until next time we stream. Hopefully, this weekend is going to be very busy for me. There's a wedding I got to go to. I've got projects I have to stuff I have to do. But I'm going to try and stream this weekend. I can't tell you when that would be. Maybe I can figure out a time and then I'll let you know on Discord. Or I'll just go live. Sometimes that's like the best thing you can do. Anyway, sorry this broke. I now know, do not restart your audio interface. Maybe the loopback driver is not the best way to be doing this, and I should learn more about audio routing and mixing so that I don't have to use the loopback driver. Maybe there's a way to do it, but I don't know it. So if you know how to use a Focusrite 18i2, I think it's called, and you take digital audio out and route it into a stream PC through the USB connection and have it play in OBS, let me know in the comments. But I think that's it. What do you guys want to stream? Raid somebody? Actually, I'm not gonna raid out. I'm just gonna run credits because it doesn't seem like anybody's on right now. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It was a really fun stream until it stopped working. So, yeah. I'll figure it out before next time. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.